Hi everyone, it's the Badguy here, back with another video. And today we're going to be doing a short showcase on Kaito, the Wind Samurai. Now, for the longest time I've thought that Kaito is one of the stronger 4-star units that you can get in this game. And it's a shame that I don't see him used much. Hopefully today we can change that. The first place I'm going to showcase Kaito in is the Rift Beast. Kaito can do very well in 4 of the 5 Rift Beasts. The first one I'm going to showcase is this one, the Wind Rift Beast. Let's go ahead and do a damage test on his third skill, Thunder Wield. This skill does a lot of single target damage. It's based off his attack speed. It scales off his attack speed, and it resets the enemy skill once it hits on hit. So let's go ahead and test this. $152,000 damage. That is a lot of damage, guys. That is a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and put this on times 3 and you can continue while we talk. So as you can see, Kaito does a lot of damage and he does very well in the Rift Beast. If any of you guys have him, go ahead and build him. He'll definitely help you out. Especially now with the release of the new Homunculus. And a lot of guys are trying to farm up skill ups and farm the Homunculus itself. Kaito can definitely help you out with that. Now then, the next place I'll showcase him is in the Light Rift Beast. That's where he does, again, he does really well there. He can do well in the Dark and the Wind Rift Beast, but I'm sure there are better alternatives that can replace him there, because in the Dark one, you want more units with multi-hits and you don't really have any multi-hits, and in the Wind one, you want more fire units. I realized I got more success when I added more fire units, as they do more damage and they take less damage. So some pros of Kaito is that he does a lot of great single target damage, and that he buffs himself. He buffs his own speed. So like you can use your second skill, he'll buff his speed, and then you use your third skill, then do more damage. And he also has armor break on his first skill, so when the boss is in that groggy state and the other units in your team miss their armor break or don't use it, you still have an extra armor break that you can use just so you can do as much damage to the boss as possible. So as you can see, we're doing quite well here, and we should be able to get an S as long as we don't fail this run, but I seriously doubt that. So yes, I got Kaito when I was quite early game, and I thought he looked really cool. Like honestly, all the samurais look so cool, especially his transmog. So if you guys have him, just for the fact that he's a really good looking monster, you should think about building him, even if you don't like him. You don't like his skill set, that is. I think in the Wind 4-star nuker or attacker monsters, the number 1 is definitely Lushen, and I think this close second in my opinion is Kaito. You can argue Orochi, but you can't really use. I don't really use Orochi in PvP, but I still use Kaito in PvP, which we will do. I have a guild war going on, and we'll try and do one guild war with him, just to showcase that he can, even if you're not gonna build him just for Rift Beast and PvP, that he can also be used in PvE settings. Okay, let's go to the Light Rift Beast. This is the team I use for the Light Rift Beast. As you can see, he's right there, and I think in a month or 2 I should be able to get consistent S. The reason I'm unable to get S right now is because my team can't survive till the end to kill the boss. So once I get some towers maxed and max some runes on Kaito and everyone else there, they should be able to get S on this dungeon. And the reason why he's so good is because this dungeon requires you to bring units with high single target damage so they can break the shield that the light boss brings up. The boss does more damage the higher the duration of the shield. So yeah, we'll go ahead and showcase Kaito's greatness in this dungeon as well. After this, we'll go straight to the guild wars, because like I said, he can be used in the Dark and Wind, but it's not ideal. There are better units for that, but just know that he can be used. If you guys don't have anything else, he'll still do quite well for you guys. You can see my team is doing pretty well. Everything going really quick. We can also talk about Kaito's water brother. He's also a really good unit, but the reason why I prefer Kaito over him is because that, even though both their third skills scale with attack speed and have similar multipliers, just the fact that Kaito has a reset is really huge. I feel like Comtuous did a big detriment to Kaito by making it so that his third skill doesn't reset Theomars's Endure and kill him instantly. If he did, we'd see Kaito built a lot more, but he still can be used. But then again, if they did that, then a 4-star unit would be able to easily counter a 5-star unit, so I think that's why they did it. And that's okay though. He still has many other uses. Another place where I use Kaito is in the Wind Rift, in the Giants B10 dungeon for my speed team. He also works very well there. Well, no one's putting armor break on here, which sucks. You see there you saw that Kaito managed to put on the armor break when Theomars never did his third skill, Triple Crush. So he functions very well as a backup armor breaker just because of that armor break on his first skill. So yeah, all in all, a very solid unit. I hope you guys build him. You definitely will not regret it. So this run should be over soon. Hopefully we're able to get an S. Not an S, but an A+. S is still beyond me for this stage. That's why I really avoid Rift Beasts. I don't want to do my Rift Beasts. I'd rather spend my crystals farming giants, because unless I can get an S, I don't really see a point in trying to get all the skill ups for the homunculus max. It just feels like a waste of time, in my opinion. But I will do my Rift Beast, the fire, which I can get triple S, and the water during the week, just so I can get those reappraisal stones at the end. So yeah, we didn't get an S there. Usually I average an A+, but you can, in the first groggy state, they never got armor break on the boss, but that's okay. Now we've showcased Kaito in the Rift Beast. You can see that he's very effective in the light and the dark Rift Beast, and semi-effective in the dark and the Wind Rift Beast. Okay, now we'll go ahead and showcase him in my Giants B10 speed team. This is gonna be pretty fast. There we go. Let's go ahead. Now this team is very fast, but I prefer using Orochi here though, just because Orochi can help reduce the boss's attack bar, even though he brings less damage. Just that attack bar reduction, the 30% attack bar reduction, can mean the difference between a wipe and a past run. But eventually when my rune quality gets high enough, I'll replace Orochi with Kaito, or maybe someone else, some other wind damage dealer, just to speed up the run. You can see everything is going good. Let's target that middle boss so we can get this run over and done with as fast as possible. Another good thing about Kaito is that once he procs out of the Supreme Skywolf, he gets a shield that makes him a bit more survivable in Guild Wars settings, as well as in these dungeons. So he can take more hits just because of that shield. But I think this should be a fast run. Why I say that is because Theomars didn't get armor broken right there, and you can see that the boss is almost dead already. And let's see how much time that took. There we go, a minute. A solid run all in all. Ooh, that's a really good. Okay, it's not really good, but it's decent. It has speed, crit damage, accuracy. If it rolls into speed and crit damage, it could be useful. Okay, I'll take that. This is going really good. Okay, the final place I'm gonna show him off to you guys is in my Guild Wars. I'm not sure what that guild name is, so let's go ahead and try this. We'll look for a team that we can use Kaito in. Where you'd want to use Kaito in is water heavy teams or wind heavy teams, so, with tanks like Ritish, Eladriel, because he does a lot of damage on his third skill. So you'd want to go in, you'd armor break that target, and then you'd instantly nuke them down. I don't want to bring him here because that Leica is gonna kill us. Let's see if we can find somewhere where we can use him. I don't want to use him here either. That's not gonna work. Let's just look. We're gonna use him on this in the first team here. We're gonna one-shot that. I think bastard. I think we should one-shot the bastard, and then we'll just slowly work on the others. Okay. Okay, sorry about that, guys. The game kind of crashed during the Guild Wars, but what's new, I guess, Comtours, right? Fix this, please. But let's go ahead and redo this again. Everything is looking fine. There's no will runes, so we should still be able to win, as long as Galleon does what he's supposed to do. Now here, I think we just want to get rid of the bastard, because she can put armor break on us and put attack buff on the Camilla, which makes her hit harder, so we just want to get rid of her. And let's see how much damage that does. That's the problem with Kaito. When you proc sort of Supreme Skywolf, you really can't see how much damage he does. But as you can see, he gets a free AoE there. This should kill this Praha. Let's see. 16,000 damage on sort of Supreme Skywolf. And after this we can just auto. So you can see that Kaito can be used in Guild Wars and quite effectively too. Maybe he'll start falling off our higher end, but early to mid game Guild Wars he'll definitely do a lot of work for you. So yeah, you guys go ahead and build him. Even after you're not using him in Guild Wars, you saw that you can use him in the Rift Beasts, you can use him in Giants B10, so he won't be a useless unit in any way. Let's finish up with this Guild War, then I'll go show you guys his runes. This one should be in the bag as well. As long as this Orion does not proc too many times, so as to waste our time. It's taking forever. Violent procs. It's funny how with the 100% resist they still get armor broken and stunned. But this should be over now. This should be over. There you go. Okay. Now I'll show you guys the runes that are my Kaito. They're not very good runes, they're just okay runes. These are his stats. That much attack. Not too much speed, I need to work on the speed. He used to be faster, but when I got Zyros, I took some of his runes off to give them to Zyros. So yes, these are his stats. These are his runes. And yeah, that has been my showcase on Kaito, guys. He's a very strong unit. If you have him, definitely pull him out of your storage and build him. And if you already have him maybe de-runed or didn't have very good runes on him, put them on him. He can farm for you the Rift Beasts very well. He can help you farm Giants B10 and so on. So guys, thanks a lot for watching. Leave a like and share this video if you can. And also comment down below if you have any questions. And I'll definitely get back to you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.